Mondays. Happy Monday. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. So I am fresh off of a workout. You know me, L Pit Fitness. He killed me today, but it was much needed. I think I put in a lot of work today, just to trump my weekend. Y'all, my weekend has been full of highs and lows. So you may have noticed my absence this weekend, and that's just because I was trying to stay present with myself and just ride it out. So sometimes we come to these seasons where everything is kind of coming at us at once. And that's kind of what my weekend was like. And it was filled with some great moments, but it was also filled with some eye-opening and hurtful moments, right? And so on some of the occasions I showed up as my higher self, and on some of the occasions I showed up as my old self. I'm just going to be transparent and honest. But one thing that I did do throughout everything is I consistently ask God, like, what are you trying to teach me in this season? Like, what lesson are you trying to show me, trying to teach me? Because I'm struggling with some of these things. And I feel like God was trying to tell me that He needed me to be patient in some situations, because some of my responses to certain situations, my initial response was, not my higher self. And then as time passed, I realized how I could have handled different situations in a different manner that would have been more productive. So in that season of this weekend, I feel like God was trying to teach me patience. Like, I know something will sting, but just breathe through it, Sharia. Breathe through it, Sharia. I have difficulty when something stings me, breathing through it. Because in the past, you sting me.
My mom, no.
Again, you're going to get stung back. Period. But I'm learning that if I am going to take this walk, I have to learn how to be patient and then show up as my higher self, regardless of what. Because at the end of the day, God is the author of my story. And me not showing up as my higher self isn't doing anything but delaying the story, right? It's like that. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, well, back in my day, when I was kids, and we had those books, those Goosebump books, and you had to choose an option, and then you turn the page to that option, then you choose another option, you turn the page, and then sometimes you would get all the way through because you made the right choices, and then sometimes you would have to stop, go back, pick another choice. So when we are making these decisions to not show up as our higher self, we are delaying God's process in writing our beautiful story, right? Because it's all going to happen the way that He's designed it to happen. The only thing that we're doing is delaying it. So in that season this weekend, He taught me patience, definitely. And I learned that regardless of how I feel, I will drag my spirit into praise and worship, because of the way I was feeling. I didn't want to turn on, my praise and worship as I typically do. I didn't want to turn on my uplifting meditation type of music, my high vibrational music that I usually listen to. I just wanted to sit in silence and sit in my thoughts, which my thoughts were not positive. And so you know what I did? I drug my spirit into praise and worship. I drug my spirit into my high vibrational music, and I felt better. Like sometimes our spirit, it's not our spirit, because I feel like our spirit wants to go there. Our mind doesn't want to go there because our mind wants to sit in that in that negativity because that's maybe what it's used to, or that's how it wants to process the situation. But that's not a healthy place to process. We have to process it from a clear mind, not a clouded mind. And this weekend, my mind was clouded. It wasn't the time to process whatever was going on. And so what I did, I think it started Saturday. Saturday, I cleaned my house, rearranged, and I was playing high vibrational music. I wasn't so much playing gospel because for some reason I just couldn't get my spirit there. But I was playing my music that was affirming me. Love yourself, embrace yourself, honor yourself. I was playing those type of music. So much so that my daughter came out. She was like, "What is this?" Like, I've been repeating what they saying. I'm liking this. I'm inhaling. I'm exhaling. So much so that she felt the energy shift in the house. And then I changed some things around in my kitchen, moved a microwave. You know what I'm saying? Like, just made everything in there just brand new, made it mine. Just clear my space. So that was Saturday. And then Sunday, I praised and worshiped. I attended my church service, which was right on time, y'all. It was almost like God gave me that message like, Sharia, I'm proud of you for overcoming this. Because I could have sat in it. That's what I did in the past. I just sat in those thoughts and feelings, just miserable, like just letting them debilitate me. But this time, that's how I know that I've grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, even though I had moments this weekend where I didn't show up as my higher self, for the most part, I know that I've grown because the way that I would have reacted to those things in the past was not the way that I reacted this weekend. Now, to a certain extent, you know, but the time that I reacted, it was so fast, and then I pulled myself together that I have to celebrate that. Now, do I want to get to the point where I don't even shift off of my pedestal? Yes. But for now, I'm going to celebrate that it came and went. Okay, so then Sunday is like God was rewarding me because the message from my church was right on time. And then praise and worship was just right on time. And it's like songs that I have heard a million times. This time it touched me different. And there's this one song by my church. So my church dropped an EP. It's One House Worship. The name of the EP is He Always Provides. It's 3 songs. If you have not heard it, I encourage you to go listen to it. That EP is so powerful. One House Worship, He Always Provides. But there's this one song on there. It's called Good. When I tell y'all I'm still running the song today. I have ran that song a million times because it's doing something to my spirit. Like, it makes me want to cry right now. It's so amazing how we can listen to songs a million times, but sometimes in the seasons that we're in, that song, it just hit different. It hit different. And I have been dragging my spirit into that song repeatedly until I get it inside of me, because I'm not who I used to be. And I refuse to let situations drag me back to who I used to be. I'm not that person. I'm not. When I look at myself in the mirror, like, I see light. I see beauty. I see me. And when I show up otherwise, I run from that mirror because I don't like that person. So I don't want to show up as that person. So I will do whatever it takes day in, day out to make sure that I show up as light and beauty every day. Authentic, pure, positive. I tell my kids, like, I haven't said it in a while. I'm about to bring that back. Are you showing up with positivity and light? Is that how you're showing up? Because if you're showing up with negativity and pessimism, I don't say pessimism. They probably be like, what? That's not the way. We're going to show up with positivity and light in everything that we do. And for the most part, they do. Like, when they show up to their stuff, my kids exude light. Noah had his first football game today. Not today. This weekend, Saturday. Light. So much light. Amaya in her dance, she just started. She leading the light. Zoe, everywhere she goes, even though she ain't doing no extracurriculars right now, but when she shows up, she's like, hello, how are you? It's light. And that's what I want to display. That's what I want to do. Every time I show up, I want people to look at me and be like, yo, God is with her. Like, that's God. Like, that's the God in her. Yeah. It's the God in me. God is with her. God, she's so bright. That's what I want. So my I think what I'm trying to say today is, even if you don't feel like it, drag your spirit into praise and worship. Drag your spirit into positivity, and just let it, even though it's not something that you want to do. I promise you, if you just get your spirit there, it will take over you. It will consume you. Sometimes we got to just force ourselves to do things that we don't want to do until it becomes habit, because it's healthy for us. Because it's healthy for us. Because eventually, in the same way that we made ourselves do things that are unhealthy for us, and that became a habit, we can make ourselves do things that are healthy for us, and that becomes a habit. Because your higher self is the only self that can birth that vision that God has down inside of you. Okay? So happy Monday. Attack this week, okay? Because I'm attacking. Let's attack this week. It's on and popping. Okay? And I probably said okay a million times, but that's where I am. Okay? Happy Monday. I love y'all.